All right, guys. So we are live with this hangout, the special hangout on Friday. We're going to be talking about a few things about CloudRank and some questions we've been getting. We're going to be talking about some keywords. More importantly, we're going to be talking about what you guys should expect with CloudRank and what you shouldn't. We're going to be going over a little bit about credit costs and the off-page things that we offer. So you guys should be seeing my screen right now, and we are in the Facebook group in CloudRank. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, you should join it now. When CloudRank.me. So do me a favor, give me a live or give me a 1 or let me know that you guys can see my screen. You should be seeing my Facebook screen and you should be able to hear me. And then that way we can go on, and I'm going to kind of use the Facebook group for questions and answers, and then I'm going to just lower this screen so I won't be able to see it. Good. All right, so you guys can see it. All right, so let me lower this so I'm not looking at two screens. Like I said, there is probably going to be a slight delay with the Hangouts, but this should work. This should work just fine. This way, I can see the Facebook group, see what's going on. All right. So, first of all, guys, what to expect and what not to expect when you get CloudRank. Now, there's a lot of people here who are in OMG, who are in the main OMG. All right, Dan just said he can't connect because he has no power. That's fine. All right, so some of you are in the main OMG group. Some of you guys are in special ops. Right now, CloudRank is only offered to those people in OMG, so there's only going to be those two groups that are here. If you're in the main OMG group, then you already know the importance of live stream. You already should know about keywords and everything else. But before we get started, I want to know how many people here, give me a 1 in the Facebook group if you really don't know what live stream is or the importance of it or why you should even be using it. Just give me a 1 right here. Just say, I don't know or something, or I know. Hey, James from OKC, Oklahoma, I think that is. Just let me know. I'm going to give it a second because we are on this delay, and I'll explain maybe the benefits of live stream. Are we? Yeah, Elizabeth, we're all on the webinar. So, we're all on the Hangout. I have an idea, but not aware of its full potential. Yeah. All right, let me just go into it real quick. It's really, really simple, guys. YouTube has a feature that is called, obviously, YouTube live stream, right? And what that is say I'm putting on an event right now, and I'm holding a big event. People are going to attend that event, but I also want to stream it so people not attending can watch it. So what I can do is I can go to YouTube and I could set up a live stream, and I can use my camera, right? And I could stream from my camera into my computer into YouTube and run that stream live. What we're doing right now is a Google Hangout, but is a Google Hangout, but it's run through YouTube live stream. So this is actually a live event that's happening that you guys are attending. So what's happening during this event? Well, it's running on YouTube, but it's also running on a page that we have on CloudRank.me/hangout. There's the embed, and you guys could be watching it from there, right? So this is an actual event. And like I know Donald Trump, he does a lot of live streams. There's all kinds of reasons why people use live streams. So what Google does is it and YouTube right now in their algorithm, they give live stream almost like extra credit, or they give it extra authority, because I don't know, maybe they're thinking that if someone's running a live stream that and people are watching it, that it might be more beneficial for people to watch. So when you do this live stream, when we do these live streams, they rank higher. The problem is that if we have pre-recorded videos, live streams not designed to do those, right? To play those, it's designed only for live events. Well, that's where we designed this software so that you could put in a pre-recorded video and it'll run it through live stream like it's a live event. That's why we're not actually uploading your video to YouTube. We're streaming it. So YouTube is just seeing a stream that's coming from our encoder, and it's interpreting it as a live event. And that's why one of the things that help a video is where the video is embed or where people can watch the video from. So for example, cloudrank.me/hangout, our live stream is embedded on there, and a lot of you guys are watching it there. Well, in CloudRank, we simulate that by embedding your live stream on a private blog network or on an authority blog or Web 2.0 and running traffic to it. So we simulate a very popular live stream. That's why we use it. Now, in the past, we've used other encoders like Wirecast, and there's other ones that are very difficult to use, and they don't always work right. The video comes out choppy, and that's why we created CloudRank. So if any of you guys are still confused about what live stream is, then just right here in the Facebook group, let me know. Just say, still confused or whatever. But that's a basic overview. Thanks, Michael J. You're always on the webinars, making me feel good about myself. Smoking Joe for president. That sounds good. All right, let me get back here. Let me just do this. There's some people that probably want to join this group, so give me a second. Let me just approve everybody here. Go back here. All right, so let me check out and see who's no, I understand. So the video can be 3 years old and be seen as a live event through live stream. No. So the live streams are all new events. So you can't take here's the thing. You can't take an old video that was on YouTube, say it's been on YouTube for 2 years, and then run through a live stream. You'd have, in order to do that, you'd have to download that video and rerun it through live stream, and it would lose that age. Now, if you had a 3-year-old video on your desktop or that you made 3 years ago and you want to run a live stream, yeah, you could run the live stream with that video. Yeah, I mean, you could do whatever. Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you have a video that you want to rerun through live stream, you can. Now, here's the thing, guys. If you have a video that's been up on YouTube for 3 years, there's a good chance it has views, has shares, may even have some embeds. In that case, I probably wouldn't delete it and download it. I would probably take that video, I'd change the title and description, make sure that's optimized 100% correct, like I have in the bonus section. I show you guys how to optimize a video in CloudRank. If you're in the main OMG course, you have that module there you could watch. So I'd optimize that fully. Then I would run it through CloudRank as a external video or pre-existing video and do the embeds and everything else. Because live stream does give you a boost. But again, remember, when you're ranking in Google, in YouTube, anywhere, it's an algorithm, and it looks at 100 different things, and it gives each thing different weights in what's going to help you rank. Now, live stream is one of those things that holds a lot of weight in helping you move up the search engines. But if you have a video that's 3 years old, that has a lot of weight. If it has social shares, that's a lot of weight. If it has views, that has a lot of weight. So the live stream itself might not outweigh all the advantage your older video already has. That's why we have a section where you can do external videos. And all this means is you're going to take your existing video and you're going to do embeds and social shares and everything else to it. So hopefully you guys understand that. And if you don't, let me know. But that's the difference. Like, because there's a lot of people that ask, Should I just delete all my videos and rerun them through live stream? Really you have to weigh out some of those factors. And I know some of you guys are brand new to video marketing, so it's going to be a lot to grasp at first. And some of you guys aren't. Like you're pros and you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. So again, if you don't understand it, just put it in the Facebook question box and I'll try to answer this. You got it, Elizabeth. No problem. And I just want everyone to get a full scope of what's going on. So here's the other thing, guys. We've been getting a lot of support tickets, and I've been getting private messages. Yes, Jim, this is being recorded. About, hey man, I put my video up and it's not ranking number 1. Why not? Here's a big thing you got to understand. Now, remember, guys, what I said about all those different factors that factor into to you guys ranking or not. When you go after ranking a video, you're looking for a keyword, right? You want to rank it for a keyword. Well, let's go to Google here, right? Let's look at what do I mean by keyword? Well, San Diego plumbing, right? This is a keyword, right? So, if you have a client, they're probably going to want to rank for, San Diego plumbing, right? Or San Diego plumber, something like that. That would make sense. This keyword gets a lot of traffic, but here's the other thing about this keyword. It is highly competitive, right? There's people that are on page 1, right? There's hundreds of plumbers in San Diego, hundreds. Okay, but there's only 10 spots on page 1, and really, there's only, people really only want to get in the top 3 or 4. This is really where they want to be, at the type 5 spots. So out of hundreds and hundreds of plumbers, Google chose, 10 plumbers to be on page 1. Well, why did they choose them? Well, probably because these plumbers have a pretty good SEO company that's doing their SEO for them, that is giving them links to their website, which means they have authority sites, maybe in the plumbing niche, that are linking to their plumbing websites, telling Google that these sites have authority. They're getting click-throughs. They're getting views to their website. They're getting searches on their website. They're getting social shares. They're getting traffic. They're getting all these things that in Google's eyes is saying, these guys are the most popular plumbers in San Diego. Let me put them on page 1. Because remember, Google is a search engine, right? And it's just an algorithm. It doesn't have a brain. It just looks at different factors, adds those factors up, and then shows you results from the factors that it adds up. And what it wants to do is put the most relevant content on page 1. Okay, because if it starts putting things that are not relevant, or that it is not the most authoritative, then no one's going to use the search engines anymore, right? That's why Yahoo, everyone stopped using it, because the results sucked, and Google kept refining the way they displayed their searches. So these guys have spent years and years building up their authority, sending signals to Google saying, we're the most authoritative, we're the most popular, right? And that's why Google put them here for this main big keyword. Now, if you put a video up, one of the reasons why I tell you, make sure you do a full title, and I tell you a certain way to do the title. Make sure you do 200-word description. That on page is important, right? So say you do all that for San Diego plumber, you run it through CloudRank, and you're like, dude, it's not even ranking anywhere. Why not? Well, because you're going after heavy duty competition. You're going after so many other people that are doing it. I mean, let's look here at like for videos right here, right? Look how many videos we have on San Diego plumbing. I mean, there's hundreds of them, hundreds and hundreds of them. So, and a lot of these have age, some don't, but a lot do, and so some of these probably have SEO that was done to them. So, it's not that you can't get to page 1. It's just going to take a lot more effort to get there. So if you guys are following me and understand, give me a 1 right here in the Facebook group. And if you totally lost, give me a 2. So I'll be waiting for you guys. I want to see 1s or 2s here before I go on, because I want to make sure that you guys are getting it. Rashan Renault, if you're getting a invalid URL, that's probably because you're not using the full URL. Like if you're going to put an external video on YouTube, you have to use the URL that's up here, okay? Not the shortened URL they give you, okay? You have to use the full URL. So make sure you're doing that. Okay, 1-1. Okay, so everyone's getting it right now. Is there a checklist for YouTube on-page SEO? Yes, James. In the bonus area, cloudrank.me, I have videos that show you how to do the on-page. And then if you're in the main OMG group, I have a whole module on how to set up your channel, video, everything. And I suggest you guys, if you're in the main OMG, you look at that. Even look at the off page that I show you in there. Okay, then CloudRank will make a lot more sense to you. Okay, I've noticed that the channel content can affect the ranking as well. If the channel is not related to the video, Google will likely bump it off. Yeah, I mean, you want to have a channel. You want your channel to be, if you're doing plumbing, you want your channel theme to be plumbing. You don't want one channel where you're doing a plumbing video, weight loss video, a taxi cab video, right? You want it really to be themed. And, that is, like I said, think of it like this. There's a lot of different factors and they all have different weights. That's a factor. It has some weight, not a huge weight, but it is a factor and it does have some weight. Okay, so now that we're here, so now that everyone understands the keywords and why, if they choose a certain keyword, it's just not going to automatically pop up to page 1. Now, there are some keywords that will, but they're going to be what we call long tail keywords, okay? And what a long tail basically is a more specific, longer keyword. So let's look at a keyword. I'm going to come back to San Diego plumbing, but there's a keyword that came through that I saw a couple of times that people are trying to rank for. And it's probably one of the most competitive keywords out there. And it's personal injury lawyer, right? Or attorney or whatever. So let's just choose to say, let's say Dallas, right? Like personal injury lawyer, Dallas. If you go look up how much this keyword costs per click, it's over $100. Now, what do I mean by cost per click? Google has 4 ads at the top of the page, right? So these guys are paying for these ads. They're paying to be there. So this top guy, and to get up in this spot, right, it's a bidding. They have to bid for it. The highest bidder gets to number 1. This guy's paying over $100 for this. So if I clicked on his site, it would cost him $100, okay? Now, just by looking at the cost per click, you can't fully tell the competitiveness of a keyword. But let me tell you, if they're paying $100 per click for a keyword, that keyword is pretty darn competitive, right? It has, these guys are spending thousands and thousands on SEO. If you've ever had a lawyer as a client, they pay upwards of $5,000 plus for a keyword like this, right? Because all they need is one personal injury case and their profits could be in the 6 figures, their profits, right? Just for them. So it's a highly, highly competitive keyword. So now say you get a lawyer and you want to impress them or they want you to rank. Well, again, if you're in the main OMG group, right, I'm going to be talking a little bit of SEO. So you guys in special ops may be a little lost, but, Cotton has a whole area where he talks about, pricing and everything else and expectation, right? So their expectation for this keyword would be, probably 8 months, right? I would tell them 8 months it's going to take to rank it because it's just a lot of competition. It's going to cost a lot of money, okay? Because we're going to have to buy high-powered links and high-powered PBNs and everything else. But what about a long tail? What's a long tail? A long tail is a keyword that somebody might search that probably doesn't get as much search volume as this, but but people are searching for it and it's more targeted. Well, how do you find a long tail? Well, what I do is I like to go to the related search, which is right down here. So it tells me, well, is accident lawyer, medical malpractice, criminal defense lawyer, because there's all different types of lawyers that you can go after, or that personal injury. So criminal defense wouldn't be one, but medical malpractice lawyer would be, auto accident would be. And the other thing I would do is I would ask my client, what are some of the areas of personal injury that you practice? When people search, I'd ask them, do you know any keywords that they would search for what you do? Or, tell me some of the different areas, right? That's an easy one. They give you a list of areas that they offer. And then from there, you could kind of choose a long tail. So let me click on this. Now, medical malpractice lawyer, Dallas. This is still going to be pretty competitive. So if I come down here and I look at this, let me look at some of these other ones. Their salary, we don't want that. Well, here's one. Medical malpractice lawyers, free consultation. So now let's say our lawyer is in Dallas, Texas. So what am I going to do? Well, I am going to take that keyword, but put up here, and I'm going to add to it, Dallas, Texas. All right. So I want to show you guys something. I got to open up a different browser here. And let me see if this works. So now, guys, and you're not always going to get instant ranking. So even though I got a long tail keyword, it doesn't mean I run it through CloudRank, it's going to instantly rank. But okay, so I got medical malpractice lawyers, free consultation, Dallas, Texas. This is pretty long. Okay, and you're probably not going to get a ton of people searching for this keyword, but I guarantee you will get a few. And if they're searching for this, this is pretty direct, right? They're looking for someone who's offering free consultation. And if you show up and you have a compelling video, this company's going to get a phone call. All right. So let me go to page 2 here. So if you look at here on page 2, you see this? I uploaded this 2 hours ago, right? I didn't even do anything with the description. Oh, I clicked on that by accident. I didn't do anything with the description. I didn't do, all I did was put the title in here and here, right? And it's already on page 2. Now, again, if this was for your client, if you were doing this to rank, I would not do it this way. I would put a full description in here and follow the training that I gave you. I wouldn't upload it to some odd channel. But even though I did that, it still appeared on page 2. Now, it's not on page 1, and it is going to take some SEO, and it's going to take time to get to page 1. That's why CloudRank does the embed, social shares, and everything. And it might not get there. It might take 30 days to get there, right? It may take more. But at least, if you have a client, you're showing that, hey, man, stuff is moving. Look, we're on page 2 for this already. It's going to keep moving up. And then you could also pick other ones, other keywords, and even go even longer tail to get it to page 1. Like here's another one I did, right? Now this one, again, it didn't appear on page 1 because I don't want you guys to think that CloudRank is some kind of magic wand that you just stick any keyword in there and it pops up on page 1. It's still, you got to follow SEO practices. So this one has more traffic right on here. So you could probably even long tail that out even more, but I think that video showed up on page 4. Okay. Well, it did when I checked last. So sometimes sometimes when I search a lot, it pops in and out. Anyway, for something like this, anyway, you could try to put it in your own search engines. I think your own browser, it'll pop up right around page 4. Now, to get it from page 4 to page 2, it's gonna go pretty fast, but from page 2 to page 1, it'll take a little time. All right, so let me move this out of here and see if you guys are all following me along. Okay. Let me see. All right, guys. So put it in here. Let me know if you have any questions. Yes, Elizabeth, those are live streams. That's the whole thing I'm showing you, right? Like I'm showing you this, guys, because those were live streams. If you look at them, I did them an hour ago, right? You can see 4 hours ago, streamed 4 hours ago. And I just did them as a quick test to show you guys, what's ranking. I mean, you could even test keywords and run them through, with no, like say you go in CloudRank, you run a test video through just to see where it lands, and you don't do any embeds, you don't do any Web 2.0s, you don't do anything, right? You don't click any of the off-page stuff. It's not going to charge you any credits. You run it through, you see it lands on page 2, then you just take that link, do an external video, and then run your PBN campaigns there, okay, if you want to. So an agency channel like Yellow Pages is that so? Well, I mean, you could do it like I have a local business channel. I mean, you can do something like that. You'd have a better chance if you had, if it was all on plumbing, but it doesn't mean that you can't have a channel that's going to have different videos on it. The only reason why I would have a channel that has different niches on it, if you were doing that tube heisting where you're trying to rank something for somebody. But if you were in a niche for a client, I'd have that niched out. If you were doing lead gen, I would have that channel niched out. It'll count against you a little bit, but not so much that I'd be making a different channel for every video that I made, for every like tube heisting I tried to do. Okay, would it be evil for me to reproduce 10 copies of the same video with different long 10 titles? What is your thoughts? Okay, so here's the thing is if I take the same video and try to rank it, the same exact video 10 times, it's going to catch up with me because Google can't watch a video, and YouTube, they don't watch a video, but they can read the sound wave and, the sound waves and everything else. So what you can do is in CloudRank, I have to make a video to show you guys how to use this properly, is you could put an intro clip, your video, and an outro clip. So say I was going to rank for 10 different locations, right? Say in Dallas, I was going to rank in 10 different sub-cities, or San Diego, where I'm from, you have these cities like Escondido, Poway, La Jolla, right? These are all have a lot of population. And if I live in La Jolla, I'm going to search La Jolla, not so much San Diego. So I can do a video, have an intro, welcome to Personal Injury of La Jolla. The video runs, an outro. For more information, call our La Jolla office at this number. So now I put a different voice over in the front, a different voice over in the back. And then what CloudRank allows you to do is to put a different audio track that ever so slightly sits on the video. So now that video is unique and you could re-upload that multiple times. Hopefully that didn't confuse you guys. Again, I'm going to make a video to show you how to do that because it's really easy to do it through CloudRank. All right. So Brian says, oh, snap. That's pretty great, Joe. Running it through live stream. Don't click on anything. See where it lands and then create an external commit. Right. Right. Yeah. So you guys could try that. Right. And it's not going to cost you any credits to do that. So if we're doing YouTube, we should create a channel for the long tail and sell the channel. Yeah, I mean, you could do all kinds of different things. If you have a client, you do for a client. The like traffic guys. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing about building up a channel and then selling it, you're probably gonna have a hard time selling the channel. Just to be realistic, I'd love to tell you guys, yeah, you could sell it, but realistically, what I would do is I would do like what Cotton showed you guys on tube heisting. Is you take a video and you could rank it, or you can make your own video. Say you make a plumbing video, and you rank it for a long tail, which I'll get into in a minute a little bit, and you rank it for a long tail. And then you can go to a plumber and see if they want you to put their video there or something like that. And okay, Traffic Geyser, yeah, that's an old software, man. Traffic Geyser is going way back. I definitely don't recommend using that anymore, for sure. But it used to be good in its time. Yeah, using text for potential client's website. Yeah, you want to try to make it as unique as possible. What I usually will do is I'll take the script and I'll just drop it in there. You don't have to get crazy about the description, 100 to 200 words. You can even go to a place like iWriter, iWriter.com, and get somebody to rewrite it for you to get it as unique as possible. Yeah, or you could spin it. It doesn't have to be 100% unique, but you don't want it to all be the same. Again, think about your YouTube page as a page on a website, right? That's really what it is. I would not run GSA links to your video or to your channel. For you guys that don't know what GSA is, it's a link building software. 2 years ago, this worked great, but you don't know where those links are coming from. Those spammy links, too many links, the wrong kind of links, and too many links going to your video will sink it, okay? It'll sink your channel. It'll sink everything. So I'm going to get into that a little bit more about how you should link to your video and everything else. All right. So so that's about all the questions right now. If you guys have any more questions about what I've been talking about, just put it right here in Facebook, and I'll try to answer. I want to show you guys one more thing, some more stuff. All right, so we were talking about a plumber, right? So we're back to plumbing. Now, how can I find some long tail keywords, right? Well, one, again, you can ask the plumber. You could look in the related search. They got tools like long tail keyword search tools that give you difficulty, right? I mean, the best thing to do is to just really think about it, right? And do your own kind of mental research. So San Diego plumbing, right? I already know keywords that are going to work, right? Like I went over this before, emergency hot water heater repair, whatever city, that video is probably going to rank at least on page 2, maybe page 1. All right. That's pretty long tail, but what else can we do? Well, the other thing we can do is let's go down here and let's look for a plumbing site. So I got a plumbing site right here, and I have Mr. Rooter, right? And Mr. Rooter, he's a nationwide plumbing site. And I want to see what services does Mr. Rooter offer, right? Well, he offers clogged drains, drain cleaning, hydro scrub, jetting, hydrojet, right? Hydrojet is a keyword that I searched for myself years ago when I lived in San Diego. I had 2 acres. My property sat way back on my house sat way back on the property. And so my sewer line would get clogged and I would need to get it hydrojetted, right? So that's a keyword. Drain pipe, sewer backups, sewer line repair, right? Sewer line replacements. These are all long tail keywords, right? So let me go to Google, right? Let's try a keyword that would probably be pretty, it's long tail, but people definitely would search it. And that's 24-hour sewer repair San Diego, right? Because if your sewer is clogged up, right, you're going to want 24-hour super. You're going to want someone to come out ASAP to fix this clog. Well, lo and behold, look at this. Here's a live stream that I did, right, 1 hour ago. Okay, I streamed this 1 hour ago, and it's already on page 2, right? And there's all kinds of other ones you could do. You can niche it even down more. You could do 24-hour sewer repair, La Jolla, California, Vista, California, different subsidies. So you guys should be getting it by now. Let me ask you this. Let's see where we're at here. How does one get on the 3 mapper spot? Well, that's not this. That's not this webinar. That's an OMG. So, cool. Good keyword playing. Yes. Same as Elizabeth. How are you tracking the views? My report says there's been hundreds of views, but it doesn't show. So right, on a report, when views are going to your video, especially when they're running live, YouTube report, sometimes it takes a while to report them, and it doesn't always report those views. When the views show up in your report on CloudRank, this is because someone has completed their reviews, and it gives the amount of time that they were on there that we recorded. So that's just the way to go. For 80% of the time, all those reviews are going to show up, or just give it some time for Google to, for YouTube to start counting them. Is it possible to know the keywords that a competitor video is using? Yeah, you can run it through something like Ahrefs. You can run the link and see what they're ranking for. So you're getting long tails via authority websites. No, what I showed you on how to get that long tail. So there's different ways to get the long tail. You can look at the related searches. You could ask your client. Like, you could do what I did with that personal injury lawyer, how I found, I had to go too deep on the related searches to find that malpractice keyword. I went to a site on plumbing and I just looked at his services, and then I put a long tail keyword together. There's keywords that show, you could take a keyword that's in the related searches, okay, and you go to the Google Keyword Planner, and it will show 0 searches, okay? The Google Keyword Planner is not an accurate tool to tell you how many searches a keyword gets. It is all based on AdWords and what people are paying for keywords, and they have their own way of judging it. So it is a meter, but it by no way is accurate, showing you how many people are searching for a keyword. If you look up some keywords like plumbing San Diego, it says 1,000 searches a month. Are you kidding me? There are how many people in San Diego and the surrounding areas? Only 1,000 people a month are searching that? No, because if you look up San Diego plumber, San Diego plumbing, and they all say 1,000. It's an estimate. All right. So how would I sell this? Well, say if I had a plumber, I say, okay, we're going to go after some major keywords. The first thing I would do with them is I would say San Diego plumbing is our big keyword, right? That keyword is going to take us several months to get. We're going to go after that. But in the meantime, we're going to go after some more targeted keywords. So let's say that the plumber lives in San Diego, but he lives North County, San Diego. So in North County, let me just do this so you guys are more clear on what's going on here. Let's look up map for San Diego, right? And let's look here. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, right? So what happened here? Okay, so here's San Diego, right? Here's San Diego proper. This is San Diego, the city, right? But it's also San Diego County. So San Diego incorporates Chula Vista, Otay Ranch, Spring Valley, El Cajon, all these sub-cities, right? But it's all considered San Diego. So if we come up here, this is where I used to live in Vista, right? So Vista has, so more people than most cities and major cities in different states, right? So Vista, Oceanside, Carlsbad, San Marcos, Escondido, Encinitas, La Jolla, Solano Beach, right? All these areas are locations. So if I'm located in Vista or say Escondido, right, and I need a plumber, I'm going to type in Escondido plumber. I'm not going to type in San Diego. Now, to rank for plumbing in Escondido is going to be a lot easier than ranking, say, in San Diego, okay, because it's just too competitive. So say my plumber lives in San Marcos. Well, he's not going to want to have to run down for a call in San Diego. He'd rather have them up here. So what I would do is I tell him, look, let's go after Oceanside, Carlsbad, Vista, San Marcos, Escondido. All right. And then I'd ask him, I tell him we can go after plumber, but that's pretty competitive. So what's your highest, what's a really good service that you do that's your biggest profit margin. Well, you might say, like water heater replacement or repair. So I might go after water heater replacement or repair Escondido. Now, even though Google might not show it gets any searches, it does get searches. Now, it may not get a ton, right? And it'll be easier for me to rank. But if you add up for Escondido, San Marcos, Vista, Carlsbad, Oceanside, now you have a lot of videos spread out, so you have more chances of getting phone calls. And again, you could do unclogged drain. You could do, you got to do some research. What are the stuff that people are searching, or copper repipe, right? That one's not even that competitive, and that's a very high value for a plumber. Whereas if someone's just searching plumber, who knows what they're searching for? So how would I say? I would just tell them, we're going to go after these longer tail keywords that get less traffic but are more targeted. And then and this will start getting us some traffic, but then we're going to be working on the harder ones that are going to take longer or a few months. And that's where you could take one video, you change the intro, the outro, the music, and you could pop that video in for different cities. Okay. So, so let me see if you guys are following with me with that. Let me just get here. How do you sell? All right. Hi, Joe. Use software works great, but it also created 3 more copies of the live stream. Is that no? So that's not normal. Put in a just put in a ticket. I think you already did. So if it did, either something went wrong when you did it, or something went wrong with your account. So just put in a ticket for that, guys. If you have things that are ticket related, just put in a ticket. When we upload a client's YouTube video, do we use their YouTube channel or ours? If it's a client, usually I will do their YouTube channel. If they're paying me monthly, right? If they're paying me monthly to do the service for them, then I create their channel and I upload everything to the channel because they're paying me. Is what I do. Now, if I'm doing lead gen or something, that's different. But I always try to do their channel. Now, again, remember, you can make you become a manager of their channel. So say if CloudRank, so you have your Gmail account connected to CloudRank. Well, you could connect their Gmail account if you want, or you just become the manager of their channel. Okay, and then when you become the manager of their channel, and I showed you guys how to do that in the last Hangout, then you could run their videos through your Google account. It could be a coincidence with their SEO, but both my linked websites actually moved up in the ranking. I can't imagine selling that. All right. Well, I don't understand what you said there, but it sounds good. Can you run a video through Majestic? Yeah, you could run a video through Majestic or Ahrefs, ahrefs.com. That'll show you what it's ranking for, keywords and everything else. And keeping with Owen's, do 5 to 10 plus videos. A plan would be to rank long tail keywords and move to shorter keyword tiles. I mean, that's what I did, right? That's what I did. I ranked for different cities for long tails, but I would also go after the more competitive ones also. But again, guys, you have to think out of the box. If you're going after clients, if you're doing this stuff, there's not like just some magic thing that I can tell you and it's going to rank. And if you've been doing internet marketing for a long time, you might have been on webinars, or people might have told you, just do this, and all the clients are going to call you. Life doesn't work like that, okay? This tool that we made, this is for people who want to make money doing video marketing. We made it because it's something that works. It's something that combined all my tactics that I was doing manually, and it works. But it's not a magic bullet. It's not going to do all the work for you. If you want that, then you could go get a software out there where the people promise it, and then you'll see after 2 months you get nowhere. Because I see them coming out every single day where people put stuff out and they don't give you the whole truth, and then, it's just not going to work. So I'm trying to give you the most broadest picture and most honest picture possible. How to pitch this? That's more of an OMG question, so I'm not going to get that into it right now. Right now, I'm just talking mainly about the keywords and giving you guys a realistic view of how to use CloudRank. Joe, do we want to try to get both YouTube and Google videos ranking for clients? Are they equally important? Yeah, honestly, it depends. If it's an Amazon client or if they're selling products, YouTube's just fine. If it's a local business, you're going to want to try to get it in Google. So, yeah, I mean, ranking a video is pretty a great way to get client. That's how I got my first client. He was a mold removal company, and I pitched him on my SEO. He said no. He said, let me think about it, which I knew was a no. And then I took one of his videos. I ranked it for a long tail in Carlsbad, California, and boom, I got his service, right? It was $32,000 contract. So it's a great way, foot in the door, and to get clients. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Most people put softwares together because Joseph Baffy says he gets emails, 2-4 times a week or a day or whatever. People make softwares to make money, right? They like, let me think of a good idea. Let me put this crappy software together and just sell a bunch of it and then make money, then sell another one. And all they do is sell software. I don't sell software. This is stuff that I used and I did. For example, there's software that's just coming out. I just saw that they're telling you guys how to rank YouTube videos. So they have a real crappy thing that puts pictures together and music, and then they do some social bookmarking to it. Voila, there you go. And they have a keyword finder. It's total crap, right? But they're just software designers, software makers, and that's what they did, right? This isn't it. So it is what it is. And we guys, and as far as the support, right now, this is the first month and, there are some glitches, and I really appreciate you guys being patient with us as we work these glitches out, because one thing this software is doing is, remember, it's logging into Google as you, and it's running pre-recorded videos as live stream. This is not YouTube approved. I mean, it's logging to YouTube, right? This isn't YouTube approved. YouTube doesn't really want us doing this. So the software may break time to time. That's just part of it. We have developers that monitor software 24 hours a day. So you may get a failed stream or you may get something that doesn't work. Usually that'll get fixed within 24 hours. Right now we have it so that the everything gets scanned, and if anyone's live stream fails or doesn't go through, it goes into a queue and a developer looks at it and he tries to figure out what happens. So this is all stuff that we're developing and that's happening. So we appreciate the patience that you guys have. So, and just realize, and again, I don't care if I sell 10 of these or 1,000 of these. It doesn't matter to me, right? I already make money from a lot of different sources. And the other day, someone put a really rude comment in the Facebook group, and I kicked him out, right? Because I don't have tolerance for that. And it's just, I don't have the patience or the time for that. So the more patience you guys have with us, the better it is for us all around. All right, let's see this. But if I'm completely new at all this, where do I start? Man. Ty, if you're brand new, just start watching my Amplify webinars and then go through all the Tyler, it just depends. If you're in NHP, go through the video mastery module. If you're in special ops, go through all my videos and then watch all the videos here in CloudRank. That should give you a pretty good idea. All right. All right, let's see. This will, yeah. We appreciate it. All right, so if you guys have any more questions in here, let me know. Then I want to go over something with the credits and everything else. Let's see. Do we want to try to get both? All right, yeah, I already answered that. Again, I'm not going to answer this question because I think by now You should know the answer. The video should be ranking right after the live stream is done. I want to see if anyone could reply to this and if they know the answer to that. Because if you don't, then I've been doing something wrong here. So the video should be ranking right after live stream is done. So guys, just reply to that and let me know if you guys are on the same page and know the answer to what that is. I don't even know how many people are on here. There might only be like 10 people on here. But again, so I think I covered the keywords pretty good. Right? And I think you guys got an idea of how to get the long tail in the shorter tail. Right, guys, you got the answers perfectly, right? It all depends. It just depends on the keywords. It really, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping he's sarcastic, but if he's not, that's fine, right? It's like everyone grasps things at different level. But I want to just make sure I'm getting it over to the masses that, yeah, it really depends on the competition. And guys, I know when Mike talked about, live stream, he's showing you guys all these instant rankings and everything else. And right. And it's exciting to see instant rankings and everything else. But the reality of it is that it all depends, and that's another reason why we did the first month free, because I want everyone to get in, see it's working, see what it's all about, and that's it. So that's it. All right. So I think we all got it now. All right, so there's that. Now I want to talk about the credits, right? So a lot of people will get in, they'll put a hard keyword in there, and they'll be like, oh my God, I used 2,500 credits. So if you guys have been doing video marketing for a while, you know that it costs money to rank a video, okay? It costs money to do an embed, social shares, everything. So if you guys are in the main NHB, I suggest that you go to my video mastery module, you go to the off-page SEO, and you look at those videos, because I lay out specifically how to do everything CloudRank does, but do it on your own using software, Fiverr, whatever, Source Market. Okay, so if you go over there, you're going to see that it's going to take you a lot of time and a lot of money to get the same thing that CloudRank does. Okay, so what does CloudRank do? What does it do? Well, so what'll happen is you get a competitive keyword. The first thing it says is how many PBNs do you want? And it may suggest 3 PBNs at 400 credit, which depending on your plan is around $4. Okay. If you go, and I'm not going to pull up the gigs. I had the gigs pulled up. If you go to Fiverr, which is a place where you can buy things like PBN embeds or links, or you go to Source Market, the average price for an embed on a TrustFlow 15 plus PBN is $10 to $15 for one link. We're doing it for around $4 to $5. And here's the difference between getting something off a large marketplace like Source Market or Fiverr, right? Here's the difference is you don't know where that site is linking out to. Okay, it could be linking out to websites that are de-indexed or websites that Google has marked as spammy. Now this PBN is linking out to that, and then it's also linking out to your site. So guess what? You don't even know where the heck these links are going or where they're coming from or that site. And you don't even know what the niche is, right? It could be just one PBN that someone just put on a crappy WordPress site, and that it's just linking everywhere. All right. And it makes no sense. And it's clearly that it's a private blog network. Okay. All our PBNs look like real sites. They're all niche specific, and they only link out to videos. Okay. So there's no chance of it getting a spam penalty or anything else. And they're all right now, I'm picking out all the PBNs. So they all have good authority. Okay. So that's the difference, right? So again, like one guy was complaining about it. I said, listen, you guys don't have to use CloudRank. You can go out and go to Source Market, right? And get those PBNs. And then if someone's selling the PBN for cheap, well, guess what? Again, you have no idea where that PBN is. So there's that. The other thing is Web 2.0s. How many of you guys here do not know what a Web 2.0 is? Give me a 1 if you have no idea what a Web 2.0 is. All right. All right. So if you guys have any questions, what I just said, put them in here. Even if you think I'm out of, I don't care. I'm not going to rail you if you disagree with me, but or whatever. Just put it in here if you have a questions. Right. Allows novices to do it. I don't know. All right. So there's some people that don't know what a Web 2.0 is. Web 2.0 is basically just a public blog, right? Like WordPress.com, right? You can go to WordPress right here. You could sign in and it'll give you it's your own blog, which will be like, say I wanted to do Joe's blog. So it would be joesblog.wordpress.com. Right? And that's considered what they call Web 2.0. It's really like a public blog that you're not paying for. But WordPress has a ton of authority. Now, it's going to give you a subdomain on WordPress. Now, the links coming from that subdomain that you create isn't going to have as much authority as, say, a PBN. It will have some, but it won't have as much. Thus, it's a lot cheaper, right? Now, you can build authority on that subdomain. Let me see let me find a WordPress site. Let me see. If there's any I know I have one. I don't even know off the top of my head how to look for one. Let me see if I can find one. Show you guys what I'm talking about. And of course, I didn't prepare for this, so I don't know. Or if you guys have a WordPress.com blog, just drop it in there. And let me see if one's gonna pop up here. Anyway, the point is you can make what it would be. It'd be something like let's try one that's probably exists, like money dot. Right. So what this is, right? This is somebody's blog. Someone went into WordPress, right? Probably a long time ago, and they said, "I want my money is what I want." Right. My blog. So it's going to be money.wordpress.com. Now this site probably has good authority because it's probably old, right? And this page has authority. Now, how would I build up the authority? So each time you create one of these Web 2.0s, it starts at pretty much zero authority, right? But you can build that up. How do you build that up? Well, you send links to it, right? You send links to this exact URL, and it starts building the authority up. You get traffic to this URL, it builds it up. You do social shares to this URL, and it builds it up. And it'll build it up really fast because the root, right, has a lot of authority. So some of that will transfer, and it'll help your subdomain or your Web 2.0 get more authority. So you have WordPress. There's other ones like Tumblr, blog.com, Rebel Mouse. Like all these are high authority Web 2.0s that you can create your own like subdomain on. So are you guys following me now on what that is? Right. So yeah. So Scott has one here. Lake on electrician WordPress. So I want to make sure you guys got that. So anyway, so now these are Web 2.0. Now Web 2.0s can be anything. Okay. So, Live Journal. That's right, Scott. Like Live Journal, Weebly, all that stuff. Those are all considered Web 2.0s. And let's just click on these. Now, Live Journal takes a while to index, but yeah, so see all these things? These all have authority, right? They've been around a while. You create your own sites on those. Like I said, another one, and there's a few others, okay? And these are the high tier Web 2.0s, right? So these are the ones you want to use. Now, what you can do, and what a lot of software does out there, is I can get a site, joemarfogler.com or joesweb2.0.com, right? I can get that domain and put WordPress multi-site on there and call it Web 2.0, right? And I could create a bunch of I create a bunch of subdomains on it and call it my own Web 2.0. Is it going to have any authority? No. Will Google kind of look at it as spammy? Probably it will. So not all Web 2.0s are created equal. You want to use ones that Google recognizes as an authority, right? Because if you just use some random Web 2.0s, then that aren't recognized as authority, Google can look at it as spam. They're not going to look at a WordPress Web 2.0 as spam, or a LiveJournal, or a Weebly, or a Tumblr, or a Rebel Mouse. Okay? So do you guys understand that not all Web 2.0s are created equal? If you guys understand that, give me an understand, or if you don't, say I don't. So why am I telling you this, right? Why am I emphasizing? Because if you go to Fiverr, okay, if you go to Source Market, you can buy 100 Web 2.0s. I even seen people selling 1,000 Web 2.0 niche specific, right? I saw one in there. It was 1,000 niche specific Web 2.0 blogs. You sell them for $125. Okay. Well, what's wrong with that? I can almost guarantee you that these are not WordPress. These are not Weebly. These are not LiveJournal. Because in order to get 1,000 Web 2.0s, you have to use a software. And the problem is that these Web 2.0 sites, they don't like software creating blogs on them, right? They want people to manually do it. So they constantly break the software so it doesn't work anymore. So what these software does, one of them is Money Robot, right? And there's a lot of other ones out there that make Web 2.0s where they got so tired of having failed Web 2.0s being created, they went out and bought a bunch of domains that are their own, and then they're creating their own Web 2.0s. So these are essentially useless Web 2.0s. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have proof that gig is, but what I'm saying is if someone sends you a whole list of Web 2.0s and they're from sites you've never seen before, right, and they have no authority, okay, that gives you a great understanding that 1,000 embeds on crap doesn't mean anything, okay? And it doesn't even mean that they're going to even get indexed, that those pages are going to get, that Google's even going to see them, all right? I'd rather have 10 Web 2.0s on a solid thing like WordPress, like Rebel Mouse, like Tumblr, right? That Google's definitely going to see, than have 1,000 on crap that they're probably never going to see. Because in SEO, right, less is more, right? Now, 4 years ago, more was better, right? 3 years ago, more was better before all the updates. Okay, not anymore, right? SE Nuke, GSA, you don't want to use that because more is not better, because the algorithm's more refined and they're looking at where is this coming from? Where is this link coming from? Is it coming from a site, right, that's niche specific, right? Like all of ours are. Does it have authority? And different things like that, right? So that's it. So now within CloudRank, right, what Web 2.0s do we use? We use WordPress. We use Tumblr. We use Rebel Mouse, right? And we use all these higher authority blogs, right, to put them on. The other thing is if you're using more spammy Web 2.0s or more spammy tactics, those Web 2.0s will eventually get deleted. So say you bought 100 Web 2.0s from somebody, and maybe some of them were on WordPress, but probably a lot would be on a crappier sites. WordPress, if that guy keeps posting to that Web 2.0 with just random links, eventually it's going to get deleted. Then your link is gone, and your video is going to fall, right? Where our Web 2.0s, again, right? They're all unique content. They're all niche specific, and they're only videos, right? That's why we only do videos in CloudRank. All right. Yeah. Blogger, you can do Blogger. That's a good one, right? All those ones that have that high authority. Okay. And then, so what we do with CloudRank is we put an article on and we put your video on there. All right. So that's what it is. Yeah. So we take care, look, I don't want you guys going to, I don't want you guys going to Fiverr and buying them. I mean, you can if you want, but if you did, you'd understand and you'd even see the cost difference, right? And that's why when you go in and you put in a keyword and it costs you 4,500 credits, which is basically $45. If you went out and you tried to get those same things somewhere else, you're going to see that it's going to cost you probably the same or more, and you're not even going to know what you're getting for that. Okay. And even our views, right? Our views are real views. Our social shares are real social shares. Like you can go to Fiverr and probably get 500 social shares for $10, but those social shares have been spammed to death. Who even knows if they're even going to go through or anything? Whereas ours, you have fewer, but they're more legit social shares. So you don't need as many. So now I do understand that a lot of you guys probably don't, I went over this in detail because I know a lot of you guys are new to video marketing. You're new to this whole concept. And when you got CloudRank, you really didn't understand what it does, and why there's credits and why they have all these different things. Now, if you're in the main OMG, you should know that already. You shouldn't even be asking questions right now. So that's why. So that's why I wanted to run through the credits and everything else with you guys to give you a better understanding of what it is. Now, do you guys have any questions? We've been at it for a little over an hour, and I figured, I could have made videos on this and just posted it, but if I did a hangout, it'd probably come across better and work out, and people get a better understanding because I can answer questions live. So guys, if you have any more questions, just stick them right here in the Facebook group. That way I can answer them. Yeah, no problem, Steve. You're welcome. And guys, I do understand, that a lot of you guys are new to this. So that's why I'm going over it. And if you have support, and give us send in a support ticket, right? So if you put a support ticket in the Facebook group, I am deleting it, not because I'm mad or because I'm like, I don't want people to see your support. It's a support ticket. And I will, I am going to, and I want you to send it through support. So I'll message you and say, send it through support and delete it. Elizabeth, I just talked about credits. Like that's what I just talked about was the credits, right? Credits meaning why it costs you 400 credits for a PBN link, right? And so it's basically $4 opposed to you go and you pay $10 for it. And what those credits are buying you, the Web 2.0s, I think I covered the credits. Does anyone here else not understand about the credits? If you don't understand about it, let me know what you don't understand about the credits, and I'll try to answer it. Okay. So let me know who else doesn't understand about the credits or what you don't, because I tried to break that down to show you what you were getting with the credits. So if you don't, and guys, if you have any questions, put in here. Yeah, you can buy one-time credits. The way CloudRank is set up is to get it on a monthly. So the one-time credits do cost you more just because, people could register for CloudRank, and it's like if you're going to use more credits. Now, for example, that $27 package that we put in is I did it because first of all, Dave Mills wanted me to get something for OMGers that's small so they could test it out. That's really for someone who's going to do one video in not such a competitive niche. It's basically not that many credits, okay? You're not going to do a lot with that small package. If we release CloudRank to the public, which I don't even know if we're going to do, outside of OMG, that will not exist, okay? That entry level, it's like a baby package. will not exist. That's for someone who's going to do like maybe one and that's it. So we have the higher package that gives you more credit, and then the higher the package, the less the credit costs. It's just the way that it works. If you buy one-time credits, it's going to cost a lot of money. So I suggest that you find a package that fits your needs. The credits do accumulate. So right now, if you want to move up, just put in a support ticket. We will keep you at the credit cost that we originally offered. So say you came in at a small package, but you want to go up to a larger one, we're not going to, the credit cost is going to be what was originally offered, right? You'll be locked into that credit price, because after next week, what's going to happen is I'm actually removing that free month, and the credit costs are going to go up. Okay, because it is a really good discount that we gave you guys, and that first month that we gave you cost us a lot of money because we still pay for all this stuff. Okay, we pay for the shares, we pay for the views and everything. Okay, so we're going to be ending that next week. Okay, so now someone new comes in, they're not going to get a free month. All right, and the credit cost might be a little higher, but all you guys that got in, you were going to keep that same credit costs across the board. And then you beta members, you got an even better price, and you're locked into that price. Yeah, so just put in a support ticket, and then we have to do that manually, and Dan will do it. Right now, again, Dan still doesn't have power, so just be patient. Right, guys, it costs. Like, I can't do this stuff for free. Like, I can't do it for $40 a month and just have it unlimited. It doesn't make any sense, right? It's like it's going to cost me money. So, and again, when you guys will see, like, a lot of times I know people put stuff out there like, this is a discount, and I'm giving you this for this, and really they're not giving you a discount. They just want to set whatever. Next year, you guys are going to look back, and you're going to see the prices, and you're going to be glad that you're in where you're in. They do roll over. The credits do roll over. So if you're at a certain, if you're getting $4,500, I mean, if you're getting 4,500 credits a month and you don't use the credits, the 1 month, the next month you'll have 9,000 credits. So they do roll over. If you move up to, say, a higher plan, then you will still keep the credits that you have. It'll just add more credits for that higher plan, all right, that you have. So hopefully I explained that right. Dan could explain it better, but he's not here. If you have a question, put in a support ticket, and Dan can explain it better. Maybe I'll have him make a video explaining it. So that's it, guys. Let me know if you have any more questions. Just put them in there. No questions too simple. I'm not going to get upset if you ask a question that I answered already. I'm just going to say I answered it, and I'll answer it. So, all right. There is. All right. So, thanks, Michael J. Got to run. All right. That's it, guys. All right, guys. So I'm going to actually end this then. If there's no more questions, I'll give it a minute. And then, guys, just be patient with us with support. We're trying to empty that support out within 24 hours. If it's longer than 24 hours, just give us some time, or just put in another support ticket. If it's longer than 24 hours, just put in a reminder support ticket. That's fine. Right now, me and Dan are doing the support until we work out all the bugs. So just know we're trying to get to it every 24 hours, within 24 hours. All right, let me pull up this, and I'm going to end this thing. So now what's going to happen is I'm going to end this, and then this is just going to be embedded. The replay is automatically going to be embedded on this page if you want to watch it again. Right, I'm looking forward to all you guys at OMG Live. If you guys haven't signed up for it, and I would suggest, if you can make it at all, make it to OMG Live, because when you go and meet people who are, it's just huge factor, especially in our business, where you can collaborate, you can partnership. Like, say you're good at SEO, but you suck at sales. You can meet someone who's good at sales but sucks at SEO, and you make a partnership. Boom. There's so many partnerships that happen at these things. It's just omg.training, omg.training. And I think Cotton opened it up so you can do like 2 for 1, where 2 people could go. And like you can go and you can bring a guest. So whoever's going to be there, I look forward to seeing you guys. I want to see every single one of you. And that'll be great. It'll be great meeting everyone. We'll be there for like 3-4 days. Right. Yeah. And yeah, Shema, not wasting money buying them. And guys, I don't care if you buy them somewhere else, right? Just make sure if you buy them that you know what you're getting, right? Or if you do it yourself, make sure that you're only using these high authority Web 2.0s. All right. That's really the point, right? If you buy them somewhere else, you do, but just make sure you're getting good ones, high ones, niche related ones. And 2 guys, if you have your own private blog networks, you have your own PBN, we're working on something right now that you'll be able to use CloudRank to post to your own PBNs even. So that'll be a feature coming soon. Once you schedule a video stream, to edit it, like if you mean to edit the title and the description, what you have to do is wait till it streams and then just go into your video section and then edit it there. If you're talking about the embeds and everything, we are working on a feature where you can edit it. But say you ran a live stream and you want to add more PBNs that were there after it streams. Remember, after it streams, if you want to change your maintenance or the embeds, just delete that promotion or pause that promotion, and then you could take the URL, do it as an external promotion, and then do a new promotion to it. No, you don't need to build your own PBNs. We have the PBNs in there. Like that's when you go to after you enter after you do your promotion, that's the first thing you see. It says PBNs. So that's what you're paying 400 credit for is the 400 credits are for our PBNs that we're using. But you can build your own PBNs if you want, right? Build your own, and if you want to post to your own PBNs, you can do it on your own, and we'll have a feature in CloudRank that you can choose a feature and allow you to do it. CloudRank will post to your own PBNs. Okay, that's coming. So, but I mean it's our own PBNs. That's really, that's the point when you go. It's our Web 2.0s and our PBNs. Just heard we're locked into the pricing offered after the first month. Right. Yeah, you're locked into the prices you guys have now. And actually, if you choose a larger package, the credit price goes down a little bit. But you guys are locked into that credit price, the set, right? All right. And guys, anything you don't understand, just put in a ticket. So yeah. All right, guys. So I'm not going to keep rambling on here. It was good. And then hopefully this answered you guys' questions. And we will talk to you later.